Hello, welcome to Reverend on the Road. This is Pastor Brenda Peterson, and this is Staying Busy with the Pastor. Here we are standing in the northeast part of Texas, where we purchased a 1-acre piece of property just north of Sulphur Springs, Texas. And we have a lot of things to do on this property. We started some weeks ago already, and then we decided maybe we'd bring you aboard and let you see what we are doing and what we have done, what we're going to do. When we first came, we brought our shovels and our rakes and all the stuff we were going to need, and we just laid them out. And the next time we came, we found our stuff messed with, and we were wondering, what is messing with our stuff? We found our haystack scattered. We found those balls that we had stacked up, scattered, and we weren't sure, was it wild boar or what? Then we found out that there are cows on the property, and so we bought these fences, this little fencing. It's a pet fencing, and we put all our supplies inside it when we leave. We bought a secondary one for little Baxter. Little Baxter is in there now. He's laying there. He's acting all pitiful because he wants to come out. And so that's what we've been doing with our supplies and things. Now, many of you might be thinking, if you're spending out all your day in the middle of a wilderness type of property, where do you go potty at? And that's a good question, because you don't want to go behind a tree. They have thorns on them. And there's bugs and ants and all kinds of creatures that just say no. Okay, so what I've done is I've purchased this tent. It's a little tent called Pop-Up Pod. I call it my poop tent. I know that's terrible. Anyway, it's a lovely little tent. I purchased a little potty, and then over here I have a trash can, and I got toilet paper, and I got the wipies for your hands. I've got a lovely little area. We keep it sprayed for bugs inside, so it's nice and clean-ish. I did say clean-ish. And it doesn't take any water. There's these little packages of things that you can sprinkle in when you end up going to the restroom inside there that turn everything to, like, I don't know, kind of a gel thing. It's really kind of gross, actually. But that is what you do when you have no potty around. It doesn't use water, it uses bags. And I've just already told you way too much about that potty. But if you want to come visit, I'll let you use my potty. So all the stuff we've been clearing, we've put into piles. We've made piles of the straw that's been in the ground, and then the piles of the trees we've cut down. And we have these piles not only here, which we have several piles. We got a couple of piles out that direction, and we've got even more piles out that direction. What we're going to do is, when we get water to the property, we're going to start burning this stuff. We're going to use the straw as a fertilizer bed, so we're going to let that mulch up and turn to fertilizer, and we'll do that on another side of the property that's not in the middle. And then all the wood we're going to start burning, but we don't want to burn without the water, and we don't have water on the property just yet. Bonus, the fire chief lives just down the street, so if by chance we need help building our fires and burning our fire, we can always ask him. So we've been doing all this work with a weed eater and a rake and some cloppers. And so Lee said, my back's not going to handle doing it by hand, because we did do this little section that we showed you, but we still have the whole rest of the acre to do. And so Lee bought himself a little tractor. The little tractor comes with a mowing device on the back, so we could mow it instead of weed eat it. And then this lovely little scraper thing that we can, I don't know if you can see it, but there's a scraper thing that can push the dirt around and kind of get it a little level. And you know, one really nice thing, you saw that car go by, one nice thing about being out here in Texas is that Every single person we have met have been so kind. There are people going home, everybody stopped to introduce themselves and tell us who they are. And they've all said, if you need anything, if you want some food, if you need water, if you need an axe or a saw, or if you need tools, come see us. And they've given us their phone numbers. They're just such kind people out here. I think we're going to be quite happy in this community. Well, that's where we've been. And our next video is going to show you where we're going.